Good morning, students. Yesterday class about what are the light, what are the basic terminology of light discuss about. Today discuss about what is the reflection of light. What is the reflection of light? Example: when a beam of light is incident on a surface, a part is returned back into the same medium. That is called reflection of light. Example, first one, what is the reflection of light? Reflection of light. First one, it is the wall. It is the wall. A light ray incident on the surface. That means it returns back to the light in same medium. That is the reflection of light. When a beam of light is incident on a surface, a part of light is returned back into the same medium. That is known as reflection of light. That is the property of light. That is the property of light. First one, what is the reflection? The returns of light into the same medium after striking the surface. After striking on the surface is called reflection. That is generally reflection is two types. First one is regular reflection. Regular reflection. Second one, irregular reflection. That is the, what are the types of reflection means? It is a reflection in two types. It is a regular reflection and irregular reflection. That is the regular reflection and irregular reflection. They are in two types. First one, what is the regular reflection? It means if you observe the light. Example, it is a plain mirror. It is a mirror. It is the silver surface. It is the reflecting surface. It is the reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. It is a silver surface. Okay. When a light incident on the mirror, it is the mirror. It is a highly polished mirror. When a light incident on the mirror, the light ray reflected. That means when a part of light is reflected, when a part of light is returned back into the same medium, this ray is known as reflected light. Reflected light. Okay, that is, they are in regular reflection. It is the one of the example is regular reflection and irregular reflection. That means it is irregular surfaces. Irregular surfaces means it is a wood or wall. These are the examples: wood, wall, or book. These are the irregular surfaces are this light. That means it is a incident on the surface and return back to the same medium. This is also reflection, but means it is a irregular reflection. That means the light ray traversing, it is in different directions. This is known as irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. First one, what are the basic terminology of reflected light? First one, what is the incident ray? Second one, what is the reflected ray? Next, normal. Next, point of incidence. These are discussed this time. Students, a reflection of light. When a beam of light is incident on a surface, a part of light is returned back into the same medium is called reflection of light. That means, in case of in a irregular, that means either opaque bodies, that means light incident on the surface, that means returns back into the some light returns back into the same medium. This is known as reflection of light. That is the property of reflection. That is the property of light. That reflection is the return of light into the same medium after striking a surface is called reflection. Generally, reflection are two types. First one is regular reflection. Second one is irregular reflection. It is irregular reflection means another name is diffused reflection. Diffused reflection. Okay. In case of when the reflecting surface is very well polished, that means and smooth, at a light that falls on it is regularly reflected, that is known as a regular reflection. That means when a reflecting surface is very well, that means highly polished mirrors. Highly polished mirrors, that means the light falls on it, it is regularly reflected. It is regularly reflected. This phenomena is known as regular reflection. Example, plane mirror. That means the light incident on the plane mirror, that is the remaining part, that is a highly polished surface. From the highly polished surfaces, the light will be back into the same medium. That is a regular reflection. In case of if the reflecting surface is irregular, the rays of light that falls on it are scattered in different directions. This is called irregular reflection or diffused reflection. Example, rough surfaces. That means it is wood or wall or paper or a book. That means the light falls on the material or things. It will be surface is irregular. The light re back into the medium, same medium. That is a different directions travel. That is the irregular reflection. Okay. What is the basic terminology of reflection of light? Basic terminology of reflection of light. Example, mirror. That means a highly polished surface which reflects almost all of the light. Will be all of the light incident on it is called a mirror. Example, that means it is a mirror. It is a surfaces, back end surfaces. That is the silver surface. Silver surface can form in paint. That means using one type of it is daily life use in mirrors backside it. That means it is a black ended paint. That means it is a silver surface. It is a reflecting surface. It is silver surface. It is Mn is the mirror. Mn is the mirror. It is a highly polished surface. Highly polished surface. That's mirror means a highly polished surface which reflects. Then light falls on the surface. That means almost all of the light incident on it. That is called. That means it is a reflect. Almost complete light reflects in the same medium. The object is known as mirror. A highly polished surface which reflects almost completely over the light incident on the surface, they can reback into the same medium. That is the object is known as, that is a mirror. Okay, that is. Next one, what is the incident ray? What is the incident or incident ray? Okay. Next, what is the point of incidence? What is the point of incidence? And what is the reflected ray? What is the reflected ray? Example, it is normal. First one, it is a highly polished surface. That is when a light ray, that is a light ray incident on the surface. That means the light ray strike the reflecting surface is called the incident ray. Okay, the light ray striking the reflecting surface, that is, that light ray is known as incident ray. It is the incident. It is the incident ray. Okay, a light ray strikes the highly polished surface. That means it is just striking the reflecting surface. It is known as, that is known as incident ray. It is incident ray indicates a O. That means it indicates O is the point of incident, point of incidence. That means the point at which the incident ray strike the reflecting surface. That means the point at incident, the point at incident at which the point incident on the reflecting surface is known as, that is, it is the point of incidence. It is the point of incidence. It is the point of incidence. First one, it is the incident ray. It is the point, O is point of incidence. Okay. Next one, what is the reflected? What is the reflected ray? That means first one, what is the norm? First one, a line drawn perpendicular to the plane of incidence or point of incidence. The perpendicular line drawn to the surface at the point of incidence is known as normal. It is the normal. Okay, normal means it is the line perpendicular. Exactly draw the line in perpendicular in 90 degrees. That is the normal. It is indicates in N and 1. Okay, that is, it is the normal. Normal means the perpendicular line drawn between the point of incidence, striking the point of incidence is known as normal. Okay. Next one, what is the reflected ray? Reflected ray means the light ray coming back into the same medium. The light ray coming back into the same medium is known as reflected ray. This is reflected ray. Okay. That is, when the ray is highly polished mirror, that means it is the incident. O is the incident, OB is the reflected ray, N and N dash is the normal. That is, okay. First one, polished, highly polished surface which reflects almost all the light of incident is known as mirror. Next one, what is the incident ray? Incident ray means the light ray striking the reflecting surface at the point of incidence, at the striking the surface. That is the incident ray. And it is the point of incidence. Point of incidence means the point at which the incident ray striking at the reflecting surface, it is known as point of incidence. Next one, a line drawn between, a line drawn the perpendicular to the plane of incidence striking at the surface is known as normal. Next one, it is the reflected. That means the light ray striking the light ray and then reback to the same medium. This ray is known as reflected ray. Reflected ray. Okay, that is the reflected ray. Next one, what is the angle of incidence and angle of reflection? Okay, and angle of deviation. First one, define the angle of incidence, angle of deviation, and the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence means the angle which the incident ray makes with the normal at the point of incidence is called angle of incidence. That means it is the surface. It is a silvered surface. That means it is the normal. It is the normal. It is n and n1. It is the point of incidence O. Okay. The angle which the incident ray makes with the normal, that is, it is the incident ray. The angle is known as, that means makes with the normal. The point of incidence is called the angle of incidence. It indicates in I. Okay. That means in case of, that means the angle between normal to the incident ray is known as angle of incidence. It is also angle of incidence. That means the angle which the incident ray makes with the normal, that is known as angle of incidence. That means AON. Angle AON is the angle of incidence. In case of, what is the angle of reflection? Angle of reflection means the angle which the reflected ray, it is also reflected ray. That means reflected ray, the angle which the reflected ray makes with the normal, at the point of incidence, it is known as angle of reflection. It can be written in, that means it indicates in R the angle which the reflected ray makes with the normal, at the point of incidence. Is called angle of reflection. It indicates in R. That means NOB is the angle, NOB is equal to, that is the angle of reflection. That means it is the angle of incidence, means the angle between normal and incident ray is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between reflected ray and normal is known as angle of reflection. That means it indicates the angle which the reflected ray makes with the normal at the point of incidence. It is known as angle of reflection. Okay, angle of reflection. What is the incidence? Next one, what is the angle of deviation? Next one, angle of deviation. Generally, a light ray travels in straight line path. In case of, that means it is a incident. Generally, the light ray traveling straight line direction. But the mirror is M and N. Mirror is inserted. That means some part of light is reflected back into the same medium. But in the absence of mirror, the light ray travels in straight line path. The angle through which a ray deviates from its normal. Deviates from its normal. It is known as angle of deviation. That means the angle through which a light ray deviates from its normal path. That means the angle of deviation. It is generally deviating this path. That means it can. That is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal path ray. That is known as angle of deviation also. Okay. That is, it is a straight line. It is a straight line. The sum of the angles is angle of incidence plus angle of reflection plus angle of deviation is equal to 180 degrees. That means angle of incidence, angle of reflection plus angle of deviation is equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees. That means the angle through which a ray deviates from its path. That means what is the angle of deviation? That means angle D is equal to 180 minus of angle I plus angle R. In case of from the reflection loss of reflection. The loss of reflection means it is the first law. First law indicates the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. In case of the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is angle I is equal to angle R. But that is the second law of reflection is. That means the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence lie on the same plane. That means the incident ray and the reflected ray and the normal and point of incidence lie on the same plane. Okay, that is the second law. It is the first law. First law of reflection is, that is, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle I equal to angle R. Second law. That means second law indicates that is the incident ray, reflected ray, normal and the point of incidence. These are in the same plane. These are in the same plane. Lie on the same plane. That is second law of. That is the reflection. Second law of reflection. Okay. Next, what are the types of reflection? That means there are in two types of reflection. That is regular reflection and irregular reflection. Okay. In case of from first law, that means angle I equal to angle R. That means angle D. That is the deviation angle is equal to 180 minus 2I. That is the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation D is equal to 180 minus 2I. 180 minus 2I from, that means angle I is equal to angle R. But angle I equal to angle R, then the angle of deviation is equal to 180 minus 2I. That is okay. Next one, what is the glancing angle? What is the glancing angle? That means glancing angle means that is the angle between the angle made by the incident ray or the reflected ray with the mirror is known as glancing angle. That means the angle made by the incident ray or reflected ray with the mirror is known as angle of glancing. That is angle of glancing incidence. That is the incident glancing angle. Glancing incident angle. That is the ZI with respect to same as ZR. Okay, that is the glancing angle. Glancing angle means The angle made by the incident ray with the mirror is known as, that is the glancing angle. That is the incident ray, the angle between the incident ray and the mirror is known as incident glancing angle. In case of the angle between the reflected ray with the mirror is known as reflection glancing angle. That means in case of angle I is equal to 30 degrees, example, angle I is equal to 30 degrees, then R also 30 degrees. From the law of reflection, what is the glancing angle? That means it is the normal and mirror is known as, it is the normal is 90 degrees. That means GI is equal to 90 minus angle of incidence. 90 minus 30 is equal to 60 degrees. That is the angle of incident glancing angle. That is the angle of incident glancing angle. In case of reflected, that means it is also GR. It is also 90 minus 30 degrees. That is equal to 60 degrees. That is the GR. That means I is equal to R and GI is equal to GR. That is the glancing angle. Okay students, today discuss about first one, what is the reflection of light. That means the light ray incident on the surface, the split or some partially light reback into the same medium. That means that some light is reback into the same medium. It is known as a reflection of light. Thus property is known as reflection. That means the light ray back into the same medium is known as reflection. Okay, that is next one. What are the types of reflection? Regular and irregular reflection. Regular example is the mirror. That is the incident ray. That is the incident of light incident. That means totally reflected, totally back into the same medium. That is the regular. In case of rough surface, that means some light will be reback into the medium in different directions. It is known as irregular reflection. What is the angle of incidence? What is the angle of deviation? What is the angle of reflection? What is the normal? Okay students, complete, show the video complete and do prepare the notes. Okay.